So everybody come onto your mat. Does anybody know what a is? Do you know that rope thing they use for like catching cows? That's what we're doing. We're going to start off with warming up with a bit of lasso movement. Just want to point out today that we are being cowboys in the sense of actual real cowboys who still exist, particularly in Wyoming. I was looking it up earlier. You can actually do a holiday where you go and you help do a cattle drive. Yeah, you really can. So that's what we're doing today. We're doing the cattle drive. Going to take the cattle off to a different area of the mountain.
Where can you do that?
In Wyoming, a state in America. Yeah, it sounds amazing. Are you ready? So these people are really out there. This is their jobs. And today that's us. So first we're going to warm up and practice with our lassos. So you got a picture, you've got this big long rope with the loop at the end of it. And you know the way they like swirl it over their heads. So get a good stance there on the feet, nice and slow. Whirl it around and then get ready to throw it.
Giddy up.
There you go. Giddy up. All right. That arm was pretty good. What if that arm wasn't working? Could you do it with the other arm? Could you swirl it around your head? Yeah, and throw it roughly. I don't think I'd catch very much. Okay, here's what we're going to try now. We're going to try taking that lasso and doing a big circle, getting it going in front of us. Now watch out for each other. Step away from each other a bit. Now get it overhead. Now like a figure eight. Once overhead, once down below. Once overhead, once down below. How's it going? Where's your lasso? Okay, that arm's pretty good. That arm's pretty good. Let's try the other arm. Okay, so start maybe with a few swirls over your head. I actually did this one time when Simon and I were at a rodeo, a real rodeo, and then down below. And we were like, yeah, we got to use a lasso. Now we didn't throw it at any animals. We had to like throw it at a fence. I was useless. Once overhead, once down below. That's where Simon got Toby's hat. That's a real cowboy hat. This arm has gone mad. It's definitely not. Okay, 2 lassos. You got it? Let's catch some cows. Yeah. Go, throw. Okay, the other way. Get your lasso going the other way. 2 lassos. Throw it. Okay, good. Down your hands and knees. We're going to be a cow. Then we're going to be a cat. Hands and knees, everybody. Big breath in. That's your cow. You're a cow. Breathe out round your back. And you're a cat who's just kind of walking around the farm, in and out of the legs of the cows. Breathe in, you're a cow. Breathe out, you're a cat. If the hat is falling off, it doesn't matter. You leave it off. One more time. Breathe in. Big belly. And then breathe out. You're a cat. Meow. Lovely. Now there's definitely a dog somewhere on that farm. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, and lift your tail up into the sky. There we go. Big stretch. Come forwards. Let's be an upward dog. So an upward dog is one with the legs stretching back. I feel like we did this one time as a wolf or something, did we?
Yeah.
So you press down on your hands and you howl at the moon. Ooh. Ooh. Great. Back into being a downward dog. Back into being a downward dog. And let your tail stretch up. And this cowboy definitely has a horse. Take your foot forward. Put your knee down on the floor. So you're in this kind of lunge, like really lean in. To make it into a horse, bring your hands up. This is his head up here, right? Now, has anybody ever heard of horse breath? You take a big breath in, that's it, big loose lips, and you go. Do it again. Always makes you laugh. Big breath in. That's a real breath. Okay, swap your legs. We'll do it again a couple of times. So bring the other leg forward. So you're giving your hips a nice stretch. Yeah, big breath in. Impossible to laugh and do it. Last go. Come on. One more. Okay. First thing we got to do, take your legs back, Guys, we've got to open the gate. We're going into the field to get the horses. Come back onto your knees. All right, turn to the side of your mat.
A laughing horse.
A laughing horse. Bring one leg out to the side like this for gate pose. So Toby, turn one way or the other. One leg out to the side. You're on your heel. It's quite nice, okay? Yeah, exactly. You slide your hand down along your straight leg and then the other hand comes over. Okay, you ready? You're going to breathe in and open the gate. Lift up. Good. Now bring that knee back in. Send the other leg out because we've got to close that gate. So put the other leg out to the side. So you can swap legs. That's it, Toby. And you slide your hand down along your straight leg. Big breath in. Reach your arm over. Close that gate. And then up we come. Great. All right. What's it going to do next? Oh yeah, really fun. We're going to get straight into it. We're going to go riding on our horse. Do you remember horse riding pose? So I'm going to get the guys to demonstrate in case you don't know this. This is a partner pose. If you don't have a partner, Toby, would you show bow pose, please, first? This is for if you don't have a partner. You can do this, holding your ankles. Yeah, exactly. Go for it, guys. Lovely little back bend. So why don't you give that one a go first? See what that feels like, because let's do that first, because horse riding is going to be very similar to that. Okay, so you hold your ankles, lean on your tummy and lift your legs up and back, push back. Good. And then breathe out, come down. Toby and Evie are going to demonstrate it now as a partner pose. Sorry, not Toby and Evie, it's Billy and Tommy, isn't that right? Cowboys, Cowboy and Cowgirl. Billy and Bobby. Come on over here. Who are you, Billy? Is it? Come on over, Billy. Bobby's going to lie on his tummy. Billy is going to sit on Bobby's feet. Bobby, put your feet together. Billy, get up there. Now, Bobby, give Billy your hands.
Bobby's tired.
You got to put your head on the floor, Bob. Bobby, head on the floor. Now breathe in, and Billy's going to pull you up. Look at that. Up, up, up. Little back bend. You see that? That actually feels really nice. Nice, straight, happy back there. Whatever your name is, Bob, Billy, I don't know. And down you come. Good. And then swap it over. So let's give it a go. Theo, lie down. I'll sit on you. If you bend your knees. Now the person who's the horse, that's the one on the ground, they have to keep their legs really steady. Don't move those legs, okay? Because that's the saddle. Lie down. Theo, give us your, what's your name again? Chad.
Yeah.
Okay, head up, heart up. Good, breathe. Now breathe in and out. Yeah, giddy up. There you go. The rider of that horse is very bad over there. Cool, okay. Now I'm gonna have a go. Are you gonna sit on my feet? Okay, you ready? Yeah, Toby might fall on top of me. Out of the way there, Theo, please. Good boy. Okay, you're on your tummy. You won't, no, you definitely won't fall. You're gonna hold my hands. Ready? Hold my hands. Got it? And give me you're gonna give me a good pull now. Pull hard. Good, that's it. Toby, just out of the way there for 1 sec, good boy. That's it. And then down you come. Great, you can go on back to your mat, okay? Go into mouse pose. So after that one, off my back there, Theo, everybody come into mouse pose, because that's quite a big back bend, isn't it, that one? You go onto your mat there, Theo. Drop your head down and take a little breath. Okay, good. Let's come on up onto our feet, because we've ridden those horses and brought the cows right up through the Rocky Mountains. When I looked this up this morning to see, are there really still cowboys out there? Am I just making this up in my own mind? I straight away came across Wyoming. That's where it's all happening. And the Rocky Mountains are all around there. It's beautiful. I was there before. It's gorgeous. Mountain pose. So mountain pose, feet together. That's it. Hands together. Okay. And just standing really tall like a mountain. And this is a really good start for tree pose. So don't go anywhere until you feel that mountain super steady. And then just turn one leg out so your toes are on the floor. And feel like you're growing your roots. Okay, so really steady, eyes on one spot. If your tree is not steady, leave your toes down. If your tree is growing taller and steadier, slide that foot up to your calf. How does that feel? Is that working? Could you reach down, grab your ankle and bring your foot up to your inner thigh? Gets a little trickier. Oh, I see some wobbling. We're doing really well, really, really well. Let's bring the, when you get steady, grow some branches. Bring it up. Brilliant, Toby. He's so steady. There's a lot of steadiness out there. People are doing so well. They're making it tricky. Hands together. Back down to being a mountain. Come back to the mountain. You got it, Evie. Now we're a mountain again. Turn the other knee out. Put the toes on the floor. Everybody could do that. And then the steadiest of trees can bring their foot up to their calf, up to their inner thigh maybe. Catch your ankle. Now steady. Root through your feet. Eyes on one spot. Open your branches to the sky. Growing tall and rooting down. Toby, amazing. Bring it back to being a mountain. And in these mountains in America, they have eagles, don't they? The bald eagle. So we're going to be a bald eagle. We're going to stand on one foot. Are you ready? Do you know what though? For eagle, if you find it hard, stand with your back against the wall. So guys, if you find this one very tricky, just stand with your back against the wall, like Evie's going to demonstrate. That's it. Just don't, Theo, take this, don't put the shoes on. Please don't put the shoes on, okay? Toby, good boy. So we're on one foot. We wrap the other leg around. So you're bending both knees. And then one arm under the other. You twist your hands around. Wow, Toby, this is your day for balancing. It's amazing. We all have good and bad balance days. Bring it up, swap it. See how the other foot goes. I can't believe how well you're doing, Toby. You stand on one foot, you wrap the other leg over, and the key thing here is bend your leg. Change the arms. Well, Theo is demonstrating how difficult it is, and Toby is showing what happens when you're rock steady. Breathe. Whoa. And we come out. Well done. Really, really good. Come on back to your mats if you're up against the wall. And we've come to where we're going to spend the night. We're going to pitch our tent. So we're going to all stand with the feet wide apart. Those are the legs of the tent, you know, like the poles. And then we're going to take a big breath in, lift your hands up to the sky, and we're going to zip up the tent. Well, zip it down. You zip it down, don't you, to close it. So hands to the floor. Take a big breath. Why not stretch your head forwards? Yeah, that's really good. Let's open up one side of the tent. Lift one hand up. That's it. Close it up again. Lift the other hand up. This feels nice, doesn't it? And bring it on back in. Hands on your hips. Breathe in. Up we come. All the way up to standing. Cool. Tent pose. Now, the stars have come out and a half moon. We're going to stand in the shape of a star, like on Evie's hat. Turn around so they can see your hat. She's really the sheriff around here, isn't she? So you stand like a star. Now, bring your hands down to your hips. Okay, so you bring your hands to your hips. Turn one foot out. Now, again, it's going to be a little balance. You're going to stand. We're going to turn this into a half moon. One leg and one hand, yeah. So why not we open our arms out wide? Are you ready? You're going to stand on that one foot that you turned out. That's it, Evie. Lean over and see if you can get, whoa, your hand to the floor. Fingertips on the floor. Amazing. That's called half moon. You guys are amazing. Keep breathing. You've got this. Bring it down. Amazing. Well done, boys. Well done. Okay, other side. Turn your leg out. So point your foot out, arms out wide, big stretch for the legs, isn't it this one? So go slow. Tip it over. Tip it over. Keep going nice and slow. Get your fingertips to the floor. Lift your back leg up high. Much better this side, Evie. Much better. I'll help you. Good. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Good. And then bring it down. You want some help? Give it another go. So I'm just going to kind of hold your hips to steady you. Go ahead. Bend your knee a little bit if the hamstring is too tight. There we go. Lift your back leg really high. Yep, and down. Oh, it's a big stretch. Okay, so the moon is out, the stars are out. Do you know what we're gonna make now? We're gonna make a campfire. So we're gonna sit down in fire log pose. So sit down, everybody sit down. And what we do first is what's called rock the baby. So you put one leg on the floor and you lift the other leg. Remember when we do the shimmy? Shimmy, shimmy high, shimmy, shimmy low. You know the one? And we rock them like a baby who's 9 days old. So we're rocking that baby. And that loosens up your hip a little bit. Okay, pop it down. Rock the other baby. So you lift it up, a little rock. And maybe even cuddling it into your arms. Can you give your baby a cuddle? I'm not sure why a baby has come with us on this. They haven't really, it's just for this moment. Now, we're gonna put one leg down on the floor, and that is your first fire log, okay? It's a whole different story. One leg on the floor, you pick up the other fire log and you put it right over it. Guys, this is a huge hip opener. So one foot goes on your knee, and then your knee above the other foot. If it's too hard, sit in cross leg. See if your hips are okay with this. Evie's probably are. Yeah, very good. Bring that foot forward a bit more to me. Evie, you gotta try it so it's not quite lotus, which is what you're doing. Your feet and your knees are stacked. See that? Lean back a little bit if it's very hard. Yep. Lean forward a bit if it's getting easier. And then light the flames. Big breath in. Good. Twinkle those flames. Breathe out, let it come down. We're going to swap those fire logs around. So the top one becomes the bottom one. Okay? And the bottom one comes around, your foot on top of your knee. The baby, even there is no baby. So now we've got our fire logs. Oh, how are the hips feeling today? Are your hips okay? Mine are feeling tight. You ready for the flames? Here we go. Big breath in. Looks really good, guys. Breathing out. Perfect, Theo. So nice, happy back. Light those flames. Flicker and light. So what do we need to make the flames burn? What's the key thing?
Wood.
Wood, yeah, what else? Wood doesn't go on fire on its own.
Locks.
Spark and oxygen. So big breath in, give it some oxygen. Good, and breathe out. Bring it on down, all right. And the cows have settled down now. The cows are looking at us. Who knows cow face pose? This is a fun one. So here's what you do. First, no, that's not cow face pose. First, you put your knees like that. Take one hand, reach it under your leg and grab the other ankle. All right, have you got that? Now pull your foot through under your leg to outside your hip. And now see the other leg, you wrap that the other way over. A bit like pretzel, but it's a little different. That's it. So bring that foot through, underneath, over to here. Yeah, pull it through, right through here. Pull it. No, not that one, the one you're holding. Pull it through, that's it, right in. And now the other one over the top and around to the other side. Yes. Those are the lips of the cow. Do you want to do the ears?
The lips.
The lips, they're the cow's lips. You bring your one arm up, bend it back, that's one ear. You can hold your elbow to really get it to lift up. And then the other ear comes out like this, twist around. So that ear is down. One ear is up, one ear is down. Catch your fingers if you can. Yeah, it's funny, you can often do it with one hand. Give that a big breath now. Want to do one more horse breath for fun?
Yeah.
We'll swap over Cowboys. I'll do a horse breath on the other side. Well done, guys. So think about it. What leg is on top? Now it gets tricky when you swap it because you're like, did I do this? What leg is on top? Straighten your legs out in front. Take that top leg under and to the outside of your hip. Okay, yeah, you got it. Now the other leg, that's it even. Pull it right under. Yep, through. No, you have it. I'll just give you a hand. So your hand comes to your foot and then you pull it through under the other leg. That's it. And then the free leg right over the top. So you really twist your legs around each other. Yep, that's it, Toby. Just let your feet stick out to the sides. Got the lips ready? Good. Lift the other arm up. Can you remember? Hold your elbow. You said you were better on this side, I think, Theo. So you twist the other one around up behind your back. See which side is better. Yeah, good. Big breath in, stay with it. Yeah, you're right, Evie. That's it now. Big breath in. Horse lips coming up. One more breath. What that does is it really relaxes you. Relaxes your hips, makes you laugh. Nothing better for making you relaxed. Okay, let it go. Stretch out those cow's legs. Guys, there's something really interesting coming up here now. I've got one called Firefly, and that's coming up now. So Firefly, now that we've got our hips nice and open, we're going to come into this. So in the nighttime, in the Rocky Mountains, you would get all of these little flies that light up like little sparks. Amazing. I don't think they're actually on fire, but they're called fireflies. And the pose in yoga, Toby, straight into it, is called Firefly. So here's what we do. Are you ready, Theo? Let me talk everybody into it. It is that in the end, but to come into it, you stand with your feet a little bit apart, and you fold forwards. Bend your knees. You ready? Go slow, and I promise you'll get there. Good boy. You tuck your shoulders in underneath your legs. You hold the back of your ankle, and you tuck yourself right in, okay? And then you put your hands down on the floor behind you. You lift your feet. Well, you gotta go slow and be really careful. And there's your firefly pose. So you're just on your hands. But Theo, if you start on your feet and you lean back, it's easier. So come onto your feet. Do it with me. So you can do it like the guys are doing from your bum. I think it's easier from your feet. On your feet, hands together, crouch down, hold the back of your ankles to tuck your shoulders right in. Now hands on the floor, and then slowly, oh yeah, there you go, you got it. That's it, that's it. It's a tricky one, well done. Oh. And then we sit down. And then finally, we're gonna be a lizard on a rock. They would definitely have lizards out there, wouldn't they? And lots of rocks.
And it can be a cowboy.
We'll do the cowboy having a rest then after, straight after. So one partner come to be a rock. Which partner is going to be a rock?
No, me.
Okay, Toby, be a rock.
I'll be a rock.
Yeah, I'll do it then with you, Theo. Theo, why don't you, Toby, you go on that mat there, will you, hon? And then the partner is going to... Yeah, so I'm just going to talk even through it. Billy or Bobby is going to sit low on her partner's back, lie back over him, reach back. Will we take off the hat? Would that be easier? We'll put that on your tummy. Hands over your head. Reach your hands over your head. Hold her hands there, Bobby or Billy. I wish you had slightly different names so I'd know which is which. And then stretch your legs straight out. Your Bobby. Okay, Billy, straighten your legs if you can. Great. There we go. Let's try it. If you don't have a partner, you can do a bridge or a wheel. Give yourself a little back bend. Okay? Theo, go ahead and I'll do it over you. Do you want me to? All right. So if you're slightly bigger than the person, make sure you're sitting really low on their back. Lie back over them. There we go. Yeah, nice. Is that okay, Theo? Feels really good. So I'm just keeping my knees bent here because I think that's probably a bit more balanced. Oh, it's lovely. And then when it's time to come up, the rock puts their hands on the floor and the lizard just relaxes and gets pushed up. Guys, when you come up and before you swap over, the person who was the rock, yeah, we'll swap it in a second now. But the person who was the rock, wait one sec. The person who was the rock, straighten your legs straight out. So sit on your bum, straighten your legs out. Okay, back to back. Because we're going to be the cowboy resting against the rock now. Theo, sit against my back. Yeah, we're going to swap it over. So we're just going straight into another pose and then we swap. So Theo, you fall forwards and I'm going to lie back. This is not exactly a backhand. And then I go forwards, I straighten my legs and you lie back. Okay, That's actually really nice, that forward bend after it. Okay, so swap over with your partner. And guys, if you're doing this without a partner and you've done the wheel or the bridge, do a seated forward bend then. Okay, so you're folding right into your legs. Theo, do you want to do the back bend thing? You want to be the lizard? Yeah. Let's go. Guys, that looks lovely, really relaxed. Now even you be the rock. You can do the bridge after, okay? You be the rock and Toby be the lizard. Ready, Theo? Let's go. So we're swapping it over. Yeah, go ahead. Put your head right in the middle. Hands. So as you settle into it, just breathe. Let your breath be a little bit deeper. And if you are the lizard, just let yourself relax. Stretch out into your toes if you want to straighten your legs. And the thing is to just let go a little more. Relax and be heavy. And then the lizard's going to bend his legs. And the rock is going to push him off. So relax, bend your knees here. You slide off and you're going straight into a little forward bend. So stretch your legs straight out in front of you. I'm going to sit and I'm going to lean back against you. Okay. Good. So it's a lovely counter pose to that back bend. Well done, you two. Well done. Toby, you got to bend your knees. Okay, cool. And up we come. Guys, it's time to lie down and rest. I think one of the Cowboys, do you still want to do bridge or crab or something? All right, Evie just wants to do one more little back bend. So if anybody else wants to do this as well, they can. Go ahead, I'll put them on top. She's just gonna, after that little back bend, she's ready to go and lift up into her favorite. Monkey goes on top. Beautiful. So if anybody wants to have a little play with that, why not? Keep that flexibility. All right, beautiful. When you come down, bring your knees into your body. Guys, let's have a little roll, like a little ball. And then guys, we're all gonna get our blankets and quilts and whatever you want to lie down for our relaxation. Okay, Theo, do you wanna get something? Or do you just wanna lie down? You've just your mouse, okay. All right, so once you're ready and you're lying down, I'm going to talk the mummies and daddies or the siblings through helping to ease that yogi down deeper into the floor. Okay, so Theo's lucky enough to be first, so I'm going to start with him. I'm going to bend my knees, feet nice and wide apart, lift up the ankles and give the legs a little sway. And then we let the legs come down. Give a little squeeze to the ankles, to the feet. Come to the side. Hold their shoulder, just nice and gently, hand on the shoulder, and draw the arm out. You just give it a little lengthening. Bend the elbow. Yeah. Bend the elbow. Circle the hand. Back the other way. And then let the arm rest down. Giving a little squeeze to the hand feels nice. Hand and shoulder resting down. Come around to the other side. You put one hand on their shoulder. With the other hand, you hold the wrist. You give the arm a little bit of a lengthening, just very gently, and then bend the elbow, soften. Hand on the shoulder, holding their hand, circle the hand around a few times, and then back the other way. So if you don't have somebody to do this for you now, do it from the recording. Ask somebody to do this for you later. It's so relaxing. Hand and shoulder down on the ground. Okay, come around to the head. Put your hands on the shoulders. Just ease them back and down. And then hold their head. Just nice and gently lift the head from the base of the skull, lengthening the neck, drawing it out long, and then letting the head come down. And then finally, give a little circle with your thumbs or fingers between the eyebrows. And then stretch nice and gently across the eyebrows to the temples. Circle the temples. Little massage there. And then move to the ears. Give the ears a little pull. And then a little massage for the head. like shampooing their hair. Theo would have me stay all day rubbing his head. Yeah. All right, so cowboys and cowgirls, let's get settled. Feel yourself relax down onto the floor, and if you happen to have a teddy, put that teddy right on the softest part of your tummy and just let your breath go up and down on its own. So you're not trying to do any special breathing, and feel your teddy being moved up and down by that breath. Notice the pace of your breath, any sound it's making. Where do you feel it coming into your body? Where do you feel it going out? Now imagine, as your body gets more and more relaxed on the ground, that you're no longer lying on your yoga mat. You are lying on the ground in your sleeping bag at your campsite where you're camping overnight. You rest down, snuggling into the warmth of your sleeping bag, feeling so cozy and feeling the cool night air against your face. You hear the crackling of the campfire, the last flames of the fire still burning. You hear the crickets. It's actually quite noisy when you listen to the night air. You hear the nocturnal insects, birds and animals. You hear the rustling in the trees, the leaves swaying in the breeze. What can you smell? Can you smell the campfire? Hear anything else? Feel your body get more and more relaxed, snuggled into your sleeping bag. And then imagine you open your eyes and you see above you the night sky. And because there are no street lights, it's so dark out there that the stars and the half moon shimmer so brightly. You've never seen so many stars. And the more you watch, the more you see. There's more behind the ones you saw at first. More and more stars. And as you watch patiently, looking at the glittering in the sky, you see a shooting star. Keep watching, enjoying this amazing, amazing view. You feel so relaxed as your body gets heavier and heavier. You feel so happy, safe and calm, enjoying this amazing spectacle. Eventually, you let your eyes close. And as you get even more relaxed, imagine you drift off to sleep. Now imagine it's the morning. Imagine the sounds you hear that are different in the morning. The air feels a little different. The smells are different. You feel your sleeping bag and you stretch your arms and legs out into your sleeping bag, waking up slowly. Okay, give your arms and legs a little stretch. Let's bring our knees up into our body. Roll over to your side. It's time to get up, cowboys and cowgirls. We got work to do. So up we come. Crisscross applesauce. Hands together at your heart center. One cowgirl, one cowboy. Oh no, we got a cowboy up here. Here he comes. The cowgirl is having a lie in. Okay, you ready? So sit like this for just a moment. Bring your hands together at your heart center. And at the end of your practice, just notice how you feel. And in real life now, let something come to mind that you feel grateful for. What pops into your head? Okay, what popped into your head, Theo? What were you grateful for? You don't know? Toby, do you have any idea? Did something come into your head? Your cow teddy. That's good enough. Anything? Did you have anything? Oh, Evine's happy. Grateful for this guy. I'm grateful for you guys taking part and for our kids' yoga today. Grateful. Thanks very much, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Put my blanket on too.
Oh.